shoot.
So what was working for you guys well, particularly in the first half, and I guess what changed in your mind in the second half?
Momentum. Momentum's the greatest player and coach on the field. When you got it, you got to run with it. When you don't have it, you got to try to find a way to get it back. We just didn't find a way to get it back. We got off the field on third down, and defensively we stayed on the field on third down, so that was the biggest key in the second half.
In hindsight, I guess, what are maybe some things that you would have liked to have seen to get momentum back and for getting James in a rhythm or getting the offense in general in a rhythm better?
Well, just been more productive on first and second down. If you look at it, we were in a lot of third and longs, which, they were able to expose us a little bit up front because we were very predictable with what we were having to do. So just be higher percentage on first down and being able to run the ball better. We've got to be able to run the ball in the second half, especially with a lead like that, and we weren't able to do that. We were attempted to at times, but we weren't able to do it. So it's on us as coaches and players to make sure we find a way to get it done.
After watching the film, what were your thoughts on the running game? You had success in the first half, not so much in the second.
I think once again it just goes back to having momentum and having a rhythm. You can tempo runs and within drives and everything's going and it happens. But when you come out there and you don't really make yards on first and second down to start off drives, it's hard to continue to maintain and feel good about what you're doing. So just got to be better in that regard.
Was there anything that Boise State did in the second half that caught you by surprise?
No, they really didn't change much. I give all those guys the credit. They did a great job, and they have done a good job. We talked about that. They're a good football team. Those guys are going to win 10, 11 games every single year. They got good players, and their players believe. They know how to win. They know how to finish games. I don't know if right now we're there. So that's what we're trying to get to. We got to get in those situations, and our guys got to believe that we can finish the games and not relax. I think things happened for us a little bit easy early, and guys were thinking, well, this is easy, and when you play against a good football team, it's not going to quit. It's not that way. So we got to lock in and we got to finish, and we weren't able to do that from an execution standpoint.
Did you not expect to have? Did you not expect that? Did you expect the guys maybe would not be complacent? Is that something that you guys should maybe be more aware of when you're talking to guys at halftime to make sure they keep the pedal down?
Yeah, I don't want to say it was all on them. I take full responsibility as a coach as well. It's our job to get them to play well and execute on a daily play basis. So, I take responsibility for that, but. The execution level was not where it was in the second half, obviously.
Specifically with Cam, what did you see from him as far as being a better runner, using his vision?
I thought Cam had a good game, played well. Downhill guy, got him in space a little bit, and obviously his speed showed. So Cam didn't play greatest game. He did a great job in some of the pass protection as far as helping us out there. But he's hungry and ready. Just got out of a meeting with him, so he's ready to go.
Well, you're running the kind of tempo that you do on offense, and you have some of those 3 and outs that you had in the second half. I guess how do you balance that with maybe not putting your defense back out there too quickly?
Well, you don't go 3 and out. It's the best way to not put your defense out there quickly. We don't want to go 3 and out. That's not what you want to do. That's the worst thing you can do offensively. So, like I said, you got to be more productive so you don't get yourself in predictable situations.
And is there any thought of, slowing things down in those kind of situations?
No, we're going to do what we do. We're going to do what we do. We just got to be more productive. We didn't execute.
What would you say your assessment of James was, I guess, after going back and looking at the film?
There's some things James missed. He knows that. He didn't play as well as he could have. There's some things that he missed mentally as well. So we're going to help him grow and get through that. And, hey, you watch any first game. I just caught a glimpse of the game last night. You get guys that play first games, there's going to be a lot of things that happen on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. So a lot of improvement happens from week 1 to week 2, so I expect that to happen. It needs to happen.
And what about for you as the play callers? That was your first game with James. I guess what did you learn about maybe how to call things with him, and what did you take away from how you can work with him moving forward?
Yeah, there were some things that you never really know until you get into the fire with all those guys, and you have no idea how they're going to react. As players and coaches. So you learn a lot from the first game, what guys can handle, what they can't handle, what sometimes they practice well and they get out there in front of people they don't practice, they don't play as well. So those are all things that we got to assess as coaches, and I think we got a better feel of what we are as a team offensively right now.
Just conditioning-wise, how do you feel about where they were Saturday?
Offensively, I think we were fine, just because, we didn't play as many plays as the defense. So I think offensively we were fine. We got a little bit sloppy up front at times, but we didn't really have long, sustaining drives. Whether we were scoring fast, we were getting off the field by 3 and out. So I think we're good right now from a skill standpoint. We just got to continue to work up front and make sure where we are.
Willie mentioned a lot of those deep shots in the second half that James was trying to take was some of the RPO stuff. It was saying to maybe give James more options. On those situations, was it either hand the ball off to Cam or go deep, or did he have stuff underneath that's kind of drilled in?
That was some of the execution part where guys were not exactly doing what we would like them to do on certain plays, and a couple of them were on James as far as not trusting his reads and handing the football off. So that's somewhere we got to clean that up.
Not to give away secrets or anything, but does he have to keep the ball and run to make everything kind of click and keep defenses honest? Does the quarterback have to be able to run the ball in certain situations?
Yeah, in certain situations, if they're going to drop 3 safeties back there and you don't have your first reads, then obviously you got to take off. If they got everybody else, they don't have you, so you need to be able to get us in second and mediums instead of being in second and longs and chucking the ball downfield.
And Coach Tagg said that he would like to have Cam and maybe Kalen get a little bit more touches in the second half. Is that tough though when the run game maybe isn't being as productive as you would like for it to be?
No, I mean it's not tough. We just if you try to run the ball and you're not very successful, then you try other things, and came out and we were trying to run the football and it wasn't very successful, so we went to the throw and we weren't executing on a high level at that point. Like I said, you see it every week. The teams lose momentum, it's hard to get it back, and especially with a team who hasn't had a ton of success. And so we got to get those guys where they're believing in what we're doing and what they're seeing and how they can play and be successful on the field.
How did you think the offensive line performed?
I thought they did a good job. There were times where we had blown assignments. And you saw guys run through, and James just having to scramble around and getting hit. So once again, we can help those guys by not getting in predictable situations for the defense.
All right, thanks, guys.